Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a how-to video. I realize that there's a lot of guitar players out there that don't know how to change their guitar strings. So today's going to be a how to change your guitar strings. Step one, make sure you support the neck. Especially if you have a Gibson model, the headstocks are a little tilted. You don't want any weight on the neck. So if you have a fancy neck stand, that's great. Or you can just roll up a t-shirt like I do. That works too. Step two, get the hair out of the way. All right, step three, you want to make sure that you loosen your strings first. A lot of people will go ahead and cut the string. This is not a good idea for your guitar neck. On a typical acoustic guitar, there's about 200 pounds of tension on the neck from the strings. On an electric, it's a little less, it's about 100. So each string carries anywhere from about, 15 to 30 pounds of weight. So you don't want to snap that off because that's bad for the neck. So you want to loosen it first before you cut the strings. Alright, next step. Throw away your trash and keep your room clean, you filthy animals. I'm kidding. Sometimes I like to save the strings for arts and crafts projects. As you can see, there's definitely some gunk buildup on the guitar. So I like to use Dunlop 65. It's a guitar cleaner and polish. This isn't a deep cleaning. For deep cleaning, they have a whole bunch of other different things that you can use, but this is more of a maintenance cleaning. Next step, we're going to put on these new Elixir OptiWebs. But before we do that, we're going to go wash our hands because the last thing we want is the gunk that we just cleaned up to be on the new guitar strings. Okay, so before I put on any strings, I like to take a mechanical pencil and just put some graphite on my nuts. It makes everything smoother, especially if you have like plastic nuts. This is important. If you have bone nuts, it's good for it. If you're fancy and you have a PRS with the new graphite infused systems, then you don't really need to worry about this too much. Okay, so when you put your strings on, you want to make sure that you come in from the center, right? It's always a center and around. So I like to put it around and then through the hole. And then make sure you have a little slack on your string. What I like to do is I take my hand and I do this, and then I put it on the 12th fret, and then you just pull to tighten. And you want to make sure you hold down over here so that it gets tension and it doesn't overlap because you don't want the strings to overlap. A lot of people like to do one loop over the top of this and then the next loop's on the bottom, so it kind of anchors it. I've never seen that to be necessary because, like I said, there is about 30 pounds of tension on these strings, so it's just going to hold itself in place anyway. Alright, now all you have to do is tune up your guitar and you're ready to go.